Hi everyone, Tom Moffett here. Welcome to BUS 115 Personal Finance. During the next 8 weeks, we're going to be talking about some fundamental concepts and components of managing your personal finances. For example, we'll be talking about creating a personal balance sheet and a cash flow statement. We'll cover budgeting and taxes, credit, insurance. We'll talk a little bit about investing and some areas of estate planning. You'll complete a personal financial plan which will help you put these topics into practice. When you log into the course, the first thing you're going to see is the home page, which you see here. And I encourage you to take some time to explore each of the menu items on the left navigation bar over here, especially if this is your first online class. Pay special attention to announcements, modules, and discussions. I make lots of announcements, so please check announcements on a regular basis, at least 3 to 4 times each week. You can get to announcements by clicking on the course announcements link here, and then open up the announcements, and it will show you whatever that announcement is. Or you can simply click on announcements in the left navigation column also. Either one takes you to the same page. So let's look at modules for just a minute. In modules, at the very top, you have the course schedule. So when you open up the course schedule, you'll see on the left side here, these are the assignments. Here are the due dates for those assignments. And then on the right side are the points associated with each of the assignments. Each of the modules is structured essentially the same way, and there's 8 modules for the course. At the very top up here, you'll see there is a link where you can print the course schedule if you'd like to keep a hard copy for yourself. So let's go back to the home page for just a second. Back to modules. The next area down here is your personal financial plan. Open that link and you'll see here are instructions for each step of the personal financial plan. And then in the module that step for the personal financial plan is due, there will be more specific details about what to submit. Back to modules. Underneath that is getting started with Connect. There's a video here. I encourage you to view that video. It explains what Connect is about and how to use Connect. The course is part of the Auto Access program at OTC, so you'll have access to the digital content for the course on the first day automatically, and that's where you'll find the Connect assignments for the course. If you're having technical issues with Connect, there's a link here for Connect support. At the bottom is an 800 number you can call, or you can open this link and there's access to email and a chat room for Connect tech support as well. I kind of like to use the telephone, but you're certainly welcome to use those other options as well. So let's go back to modules. The next section down is the proctoring section. We require at least one proctored event for each course. Our proctored event for the class will be the 6.511 quiz, and you'll have a week to complete the proctored quiz. If you're not familiar with proctoring requirements, please open the link and review the proctoring requirements for OTC. Let's go look at Module 1. Each of the modules are structured essentially the same way. At the very top, you'll have an overview for Module 1. There's that introduction discussion you saw in the course schedule. Next will be the reading assignment. Then these are links to each of the assignments that you saw in the course schedule. Underneath the assignments list, you'll see additional materials. I think you'll find the narrated PowerPoint is especially helpful when you're completing your personal financial plan. So I really encourage you to look at that one. But there's additional materials in here as well that cover a variety of areas from the text. So there's Chapter 1. Underneath that is Chapter 2. And then if you look at Module 2, then we have the same thing here. So again, each of these modules are structured essentially the same way. Let's go back up to another area here. This time let's look at grades. In this area, you'll be able to see any of the assignments that you submitted, if they've been graded. You see the assignments listed here, the due date listed here, the points available for that assignment, and then if it's been graded, you'll see the points applied in this column. Over on the far right is the rubric. If that assignment has a rubric, and most of them do, you'll see the points applied from the rubric. And then just to the left of that, if I've made any comments, move this out of your way, if I've made any comments, you'll be able to see what those comments are for that assignment. Nice work, replies address specific content for the post. And I give you feedback on every assignment, the discussions and the personal financial plan. Not so much for the Connect assignment or the quizzes. Those are automatically graded, so I usually make comments for that. But you'll see the points posted in here when you complete that assignment. One other thing I'd like to show you is about the discussion boards. I think I mentioned there's 2 replies required for every discussion. So if you go into any of the discussions, there's a description. You simply click the reply button here, make your post, and then when you're reviewing some of the posts from your classmates, if you want to reply to one of those, here's a reply button to reply to that. And you can see here, here's my post as an example. Click on the reply link to put the post and to reply to discussions. Reply 1, please include the author of the post in all replies. And then here's the second post. You're certainly welcome to reply to more than one, or I'm sorry, more than 2, more than twice, but the 2 are required. There's 2 exams for the semester, or for the course. I go back to modules. Let's scroll down here underneath. Module 4 is the midterm exam, located right here. And then at the end of the course, we'll have the final exam. It's a comprehensive final at the end of the course. I do have online office hours that are available. I use a teleconferencing tool called Zoom. You may be familiar with that. Zoom allows us to talk to each other in real time, and we can review assignments and answer any questions about the assignments or really anything else about the course. Office hours are by request, so just let me know when you'd like to meet, and we'll arrange a time when both of us can get together using Zoom. I found it to be a very useful tool. I encourage you to use it if you have a need. Oftentimes it's much more convenient especially if multiple emails are involved in trying to explain a question that you might have. There's another area up here that you might find useful. Let me go all the way back up to the top here. Here in the syllabus, you click on that link, and by the way, you can print the syllabus if you like. Here's a link to print a hard copy. But there's a course summary in here. It lists all the assignments, their due dates for each of those assignments. So you might find that useful to keep track of when assignments are due. If you have questions about the course, let's go to discussions. At the very top of discussions, there's a Student Commons link. You open that link, you click reply, you enter your question here, and then I can answer whatever question you might have. For example, if you have a question or some concern about homework assignment or help, you want to help one of your classmates with an assignment that they have, that's perfectly fine. You want to respond to them, you're welcome to do that. Sometimes your classmates will get back to you with an answer to your question more quickly than I can. So it's just an area where we can share information if we're having questions about the course. If you have questions of a personal nature, such as grades, please contact me via OTC email. And my email address is moffittc@otc.edu. Please use your OTC email address for any contact with me. The filters are set up so that OTC email is often the only messages that we'll get through. And so if you use some other email address, I might not get the message. I think that's enough to get us started. I look forward to meeting all of you next week, and I will see you online.